What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Tuesday, November 9th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter, at Josh Engleman, only place you'll get updates to my sims as we get closer to lock. Let me know in the comment section who is your favorite and least favorite of my contenders for today's slate. And finally, shout out to PrizePicks for being the presenting sponsor of this video. Use the promo code Awesemo when signing up to get a 100% instant match deposit bonus of up to $100. Now, we're rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with Seth Curry, Damian Lillard, Terrence Mann, Drew Holiday, and Furkan Korkmaz on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, I'm looking at Bobby Portis, power forward center eligible, 5,800, projected for 31. The goal is 39.5, and he is in the optimal lineup 45% of the time. So I've got Bobby Portis playing 28 minutes. It could be a couple minutes less. It could be a couple minutes more. Right around 1.1 fantasy points per minute, 21% usage, almost a double-double at 28 minutes, 14 and 10, 1.4 assist, a steal, half block. Now, it is a pace down spot against Philly normally, but this is a Philly team with no Joel Embiid, obviously no Ben Simmons, no Tobias Harris. They're up in the air a little bit, so while it is a pace down spot for Milwaukee, it is certainly not going to be the same defensive matchup that you would have had if Joel Embiid would have been on the floor. So for Bobby Portis at 5,800, now that the minutes are starting to climb, I think he looks great today. Jumping up $1,000, we're on to number 4, John Collins, power forward center eligible, 6,800, projected for 36. The goal is 44, and he is in the optimal lineup 45% of the time. I got Collins in for 32 minutes. He's basically playing all of the backup center minutes, or basically all but one rotation of the backup center minutes, and then also playing alongside Clint Capella at the 4. Right around 1.1 fantasy points per minute, 21% usage, 18 and 10 as a baseline projection, 1.5 assists, 1.5 stocks. Tough matchup against Utah. Obviously a really good defensive team. Pace neutral for Atlanta. Atlanta also on the back-to-back. Collins was a little dinged up heading into it last night. I'm going straight back to him though. 6,800 for his upside. Looks fantastic now that he's playing more at the 5. Back to Philly we go with my boy Tyrese Maxey, point guard, shooting guard eligible, 6,600, projected for 36. The goal is 43, and he is in the optimal lineup 46% of the time. He's playing monstrous minutes, and honestly, 36 might not be enough. I just don't know how to give him many more. Almost a fantasy point per minute, 0.99 for today, 22% usage, and that could be higher. 18, 5, and 6, plus a stock and a half. Slight pace up spot against Milwaukee as well. Maxey's going to have the ball in his hands a lot, and I don't think it's outside the realm of possibility if this game is close that Tyrese Maxey plays 40 minutes. If you want to pay up today, this is your best option. Giannis Antetokounmpo, small forward, power forward eligible, 11,300, which is a pretty healthy price tag for today. 57 fantasy point projection, 63 point goal, 59% likelihood to be in the optimal lineup. You can see we jumped up in tier over Maxey. I gave him 33 minutes, could easily be more. 1.7 fantasy points per minute because he's the best fantasy point per minute guy on the planet. And there's no Joel Embiid here. 34% usage. No Chris Middleton, no Brook Lopez, no Dante DiVincenzo. It's all Giannis. 29 points, 11.5 rebounds, 7 assists, 2.5 stocks. What's not to like? The raw points are going to matter a lot on this 3-gamer, and the floor for Giannis is like 50. I think you're going to need him today, and that's why you see him in the optimal 60% of the time. Now, before we get to the number 1 contender, one last reminder to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter, at Josh Engleman. Hop into the comment section of this video and let me know who your favorite and least favorite contenders are. And once again, shout out to PrizePicks for being the presenting sponsor. Most popular play yesterday, and probably the most popular play today, Andre Drummond, center eligible. Price went up, 7,200. Doesn't matter. Projected for 49. The goal, 45.5. Yes, he hits that goal 63% of the time. He's in the optimal lineup 61% of the time. 35 minutes, could be more. 1.4 fantasy points per minute. 15.5 points. 18.5 rebounds. Yes, Andre Drummond is projected for 18 rebounds. That's where I have him. 3 assists, 2.5 stocks. No, sorry, 3.5 stocks. His price doesn't work here either. It's preposterous in the 6s or the 5s. Like, you just jam him in. But today, even at 7,200, Andre Drummond is probably $2,000 underpriced. He's the #1 contender for today. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Tuesday, November 9th. DraftKings version of this video is around here somewhere. Check it out. Good luck today, everybody. Win some money. Keep your eyes peeled for my updates. I will be back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.